Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul. So today was my birthday, so I went to Barnes & Noble, and a lot of people gave me gift cards to Barnes & Noble because they just know that if I'm gonna get anything, I'm going to honestly probably go get books. So I went to Barnes & Noble and bought a bunch of books. A lot of them I already have, but a lot of them are collector's editions because I am a whore for some collector's editions. I have some background noise going on my YouTube right now of like Valaris, which is nice. If anybody doesn't know, Valaris is the night court, you know, where Reese is in A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I also have some tea going on here today. I have some nighttime tea. I'm kind of feeling a little under the weather today, which sucks. So I have a mug that I also got from Barnes & Noble today from Fourth Wing. It says I will not die today. I also got this today from Barnes & Noble, and obviously it's washed. I washed it before I'm using it. It's really one like a cozy vibe, and I got some nighttime tea. It's chamomile and lavender, if anybody cares. So we're gonna go into the books that I got today. I'm very excited about all of these books. I'm really excited. For one, and they also gave me, oh, it's sticky. They also gave me a new tote. I have like 3 of these, I'm not gonna lie, but I got it for free and they were like, hey, do you want a free tote today? And I was like, yeah. So a lot of these books, again, I already have. A lot of them are just collector's editions because I love collector's editions. I love special books. It looks really good on my bookshelf, which I got my new bookshelves and they're organized and they look phenomenal. So I probably won't do a bookshelf organization just because I already did it and I don't really want to take everything back off, but I'll probably do like a bookshelf tour of all the books in my library. I went to dinner tonight with a couple of my friends and I had we went to Cheddar's. If anybody knows what Cheddar's is, it's very good. I always get their pot pie. It's very good. And I got a baked potato, if anybody cares. So the first book that I got is the collector's edition of Shatter Me from the Shatter Me series. I would say the author's name, however, I don't know how to pronounce it and I don't want to be disrespectful in terms of pronouncing it. The last name is Maffey or Maffey. But I don't want to butcher the first name. But I got the collector's edition of Shatter Me. I have the first book. I already have the first 2 books in the series and I read the first book back in like 2019. I did really like the first book, but I don't remember a single thing from the book. I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't dislike it. I remember liking it. I want to go back into the series and retry it because I heard a lot of people like it. I read it again back in 2019. The thing is that I read Shatter Me and Red Queen at the same exact time. Like I read them both like back to back, so both of those plot lines are kind of like intertwined. So I do want to go back and reread Shatter Me. I remember really liking it. Look how pretty that is. It's so pretty, and I love the quote that's on the back of the book. So the quote is, I spent my life folded between the pages of books. In the absence of human relationships, I formed bonds with paper characters. Isn't this just everybody? I love that quote so much. I relate to that quote so much. Look how beautiful that is. I love that. I love when the edges, like the sprayed edges, like the painted edges with like words on them. I love that so much. The next book that I got is the collector's edition of Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I read Icebreaker probably a couple months ago. I really liked it. I have the second and the third book in the series. I saw this at Barnes & Noble. I heard that it came out, the collector's edition. I just didn't think that my Barnes & Noble had it, but I saw that they had it today. They had a lot of collector's editions that they didn't have before, and I was really excited to finally get it. So I finally got the collector's edition. Again, it has the painted edges and I love that so much. But look how pretty. I love hardcover books just because of the art and the hardcover. I love that. And it's just, this is just so pretty. Like, look how beautiful it is. Can you see? Like, let me focus on that. Like, look how beautiful that is. That's beautiful. The next one, I also got a collector's edition of Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. If anybody knows me, this is one of my favorite books. I absolutely love this book so much. And I got the collector's edition today of this book. I absolutely adore this book so much. I gave it a 5 stars when I first read this. I read this probably last year. And I loved it so much. I love this book so much. Like, anybody could tell you, I adore this book so much. I do. I love this book so much. I was really excited that they had the collector's edition at Barnes & Noble. So I got the collector's edition. Like, look how beautiful that is. Beautiful. And then it has like a little bookmark down here, which is really cute. And then there's daisies. If everybody knows like the significance of the daisies, we know. I love the significance of the daisies. It's so pretty. So the next book that I got today was Dishonestly Yours by Krista and Becca Ritchie. They also wrote the Addicted to You series, and that is one of my favorite series of all time. I haven't finished the series. Funny story. I'm still reading through the series. I started the series this year. My goal was to finish it this year, but it's probably one of my favorite series, if not my favorite series of all time. I have cried through every single book. I love Lily and Lauren so much, but we're not getting into that. But Dishonestly Yours, I heard really good things about this, and they're a automatic buy author at this point. Got Dishonestly Yours by Krista and Becca Ritchie, and I'm really hoping that it's good. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it's gonna be good. They wrote the Addicted to You series, and every single book so far has been a 5 star for me. So I'm sure it's going to be amazing because I love the Addicted to You series, and I'm really excited to get into their next series. I know they also have another series that's with the kids of the Addicted to You series and the Calloway sisters. I don't know if I'm going to read that. I don't know. It might take me a long time. I don't want to go away from Lily and Lauren and the core 6. The next book that I got today is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that last name. This has been on my TBR for probably a few years now. I heard really good things about it, and I decided finally to get it today. So I'm really excited to get into it at some point. So the next book that I got in my collection today is Guild by Raven Kennedy. I heard this is a really good series. And I'm really excited to start this series at some point, but I heard this is really good. Her is really cute. Like, look how cute that is. I love that. The next book that I got is Light Lark by Alex Aster. I got the collector's edition because I really wanted to start the series, but I figured if I was going to start the series, I might as well get the collector's edition. But look how beautiful that book is. It's so pretty. And then the painted edges are so pretty. And then there's like a map on the inside. I love when books have maps. I always forget them the second after I look at it, but I absolutely love when they have maps. I heard that the book is really good. I heard the series is really good. So I figured if I'm going to get the series, like if I'm going to read the book, I might as well get the collector's edition. Look how pretty that is. Look how beautiful that is. It's so pretty. The last book that I got in my haul today is Two Twisted Crows by Rachel Gilling. I kind of messed up a little bit because I thought that this was the first book in the series. It's not. It's the second book in the series, which means that at some point I'm gonna have to buy the first book, or I probably would just read it on my Kindle. And then if I like it, get the first book in the series. But I have the second book in the series. I saw it at the cash register, and then I remembered that I wanted to get this book. So I got it, not realizing that it was the second book in the series. But it's really pretty. This has been on my list for a long time, just because I always see it and it looks really cool. So it looks really good. But like, look how pretty that is too. I love that. I a lot of times get paperback books, but the hardbacks are really pretty. I got a lot of hardbacks today. Look how pretty that is though. So pretty. Like, you see how pretty that is? Okay, so the last thing I got is not a book, okay, but I wanted to talk about this because I'm really excited about it. If anybody knows me, I'm a huge fan of like antique items. I love antique stuff, especially if it's from like the 1800s or like 1940s. Like if it's a specific time period, I'm a very big fan of it. I have a ton of antique items that I just collect. I feel like I'm touching a piece of history whenever I have an antique item, and I just feel like they've seen so much. I know they're, you know, not real, but I love antique items because I feel like they have seen so much, and I feel like if they could talk, like what would they say? But today, whenever I went to the antique store, I found a photo album from the Civil War, and there's no photos in it. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, there's no photos in it, but there probably were photos in it at some point, but it's a antique photo album from the Civil War, and just like, look how really pretty it is. And I am just, this is just for collection. You know, this isn't for anything, it's just more so for me, just to collect, because I have a lot of random items like this in my room just for fun. So I really like history stuff, so I thought that was cool. Those are all the items that I got today on my birthday. I had a really good day, and I really appreciated hanging out with some friends today. And thank you guys for watching my video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.